Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different than what I usually do. It's not just how do you do this in Krita or whatever other program. I figured I wanted to make a little mini series of something fun, something I see that's a little more difficult to create on your own, which are stream or video overlays. And I kind of played with some template creators online, and I didn't like them. It was just weird to me. And I thought, like, well, maybe you want to make your own stream or video overlay and really make it fun and not complicated, but make it your own. You know, you don't want to have the hassle of making online accounts to make them. And I think with today's software and technology, you definitely have the ability to do it without any online software. You can just use its free software or trials. So that's kind of the focus of this little series. Right now, this is just the introductory video. I'm going to go over what we're going to be talking about, the plan, how you should approach it, all that fun stuff. So to start with, I'm going to be using 3 different softwares. I'm going to be using Krita, Affinity Publisher, and OBS Studio. Obviously, Krita is free. If you're new to my channel and didn't know that, it is free. Affinity Publisher is $49.99 right now, but it has a 10-day free trial. It's not something you necessarily need. You can use Krita if you really want to. However, Affinity Publisher is better for layout and design with text than Krita. It has a capability to put text on a path. If you want to try it out in Inkscape, feel free. I'll answer questions if you had them for Inkscape. You know, I'm more comfortable using Publisher. We don't need to use it right away, so you don't have to download a 10-day free trial until you're ready to bring your assets into it. And then OBS Studio, which is a recording software, which is also free. And I'll leave links to each download page for each of these softwares. So our first video, we're going to talk about how to make our thumbnails, creating our assets, and exporting them within Krita. We're only going to do all of our asset creation in Krita, minus maybe some blocky shapes. Like, I'll actually show, hopefully it shows up. If not, I'll place it in here. So this was primarily made in Affinity Publisher. I didn't use Krita for this. It was just a quick thing I slapped together for my streams. And as you can see, the shapes in the bottom are clean. And because of the way Publisher works, it is more of a vector shape. So it's not really losing any quality. Whereas in Krita, you might lose some quality if you export it as a JPEG or a PNG. Which I don't recommend exporting anything as a JPEG. It's PNG purely, which is much better, but you know, I'll leave it up to you when it comes time to it. So once we're done on Krita, that's when we will go into Affinity Publisher. And for that, we're going to focus on putting our text in there if we have any text, maybe links to our websites, social media, stuff like that. We're going to be placing our assets that we made from Krita in there. Maybe it's a character, maybe it's just like, maybe you do want to animate something, you want to stick it in there. That's something we can make a placeholder for, but the animation will have to be added in OBS Studio later on, which is totally fine. And then the nice thing about it is we can test our layout after we start working in OBS Studio and then make adjustments as we go on. And I'll try and keep those 2 videos closely released within a decent time frame, so you're not wasting a 10-day free trial. Or if you want to wait until the series is over to try it out, that's totally fine too. And if you don't want to do the 10-day free trial and you want to buy it, it's a one-time, payment. I haven't had to pay for any updates. So for $60 and so far free updates, it's really a pretty good deal. Alright, and that's pretty much the only thing we're going to be talking about. We're not going to be adding super chats or pop-up animations if someone follows you on Twitch or anything like that. It's a totally different field that's a little more complicated, at least for me. We're only going to be looking at the design aspect and really getting a nice visual set up for you to use. Alright, so I hope you guys are as excited about this as I am. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next videos that are coming out for this. And if you have any questions or suggestions for the series, make sure to leave them in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.